So what should be the correct trading idea in this case? So if we look at the current scenario, we can just started drawing like this one, and we can write that buy if it breaks. Yeah, just copy pasted that. Sell if it breaks. Right? It looks so much simple like that. If we buy, then what is our target and what is the stop loss? But let's assume that our entering theory is correct. Okay, so if we are entering buy if it breaks, so let's say what does the word breaks means. So let's say if it breaks this, right? So if it is breaking this line and we are buying this, then what should be our stop loss? So there are two ways. It varies from trader to trader. So the correct way is to keep the stop loss at the low of the previous candle, or to see some other theories which is supporting that. If you extend this line in the left side, you can also see this is a mini resistance here. So it kind of makes sense. So and some traders who are like aggressive, they will keep the stop loss here, and this is absolutely wrong idea, because if this trade is breaking this line, it means that it is back to the consolidating zone. It's not going to break out. So similarly, if the sell triggers, the only positions I can see where we can put the stop loss is this area. So this is the high of the candle, obviously, and if you can extend, sorry, I have again selected some other tool. Yeah, if you can extend this line, you can see that it is also acting as a mini support of these candles, these four candles. Yeah, so what is support there is acting like a resistance here, like theory of neckline. So it is not an important theory, so we are not going to discuss that. But what we are discussing here, that this is a very important line. Okay, and if you are not comfortable of this amount of stop loss, then you cannot just put a stop loss here, because that it doesn't work in that way. So this is the stop loss. And what is the target? In case of the buy, our target should be at the consolidating area here, because we are assuming that if this is a resistance, so it is going to resist that trade, right? So if it is going up, so this line will try to block that trade. So we don't want the trade to go near that line. So we can keep this line as a safe bet, right? And if somebody wants, he can also keep this, but this is too much near to the resistance, and you can see there is a huge selling pressure in this area in the previous 2 days. So for safekeeping, I'll be just keeping the line here, and it varies from trader to trader, but I am giving you the most rational theory that why you are putting it there. And in this case, we shall or we must or we should look to put the target at this area, because this is the area which it sort of broke out from this region, right? This is a mini resistance, you can see, and mini resistance in sense of the bodies of these candles, and it broke out, and it is also sort of far from the support. Yeah, so this is our target in case of the short trade. So that is all the discussions here. So in short trade, let me draw. So in the long trade, our target will be this one, stop loss will be this one. In short trade, our stop loss will be this one, and the target will be this one. So we have discussed about two things: target, stop loss. But we are missing an important thing, which is entry. So what is the entry? Should we just enter the moment it's crossed this line, or should we just enter the moment it's crossed this line? Like we are talking about buy if this line breaks, or sell if this line break, right? Let's discuss the conditions of the proper breakout of these lines in the next video.